3 signs that a guy is going to waste your time. Have you ever been in a situation with a guy and you think to yourself, is this guy actually serious about me? Does he actually want to have something with me, or is he just going to waste my time? If you've ever wondered that, then this video is exactly for you, because I'm going to tell you the top 3 signs that I see with my coaching students all the time that show me that the guy that they're talking to is simply going to waste their time. Okay, now let's get into the video. But before I explain it to you, I have a favor to ask. If you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because number 1, it is free. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. And number 2, it really helps me spread the message and across all of YouTube and reach more people, and it helps the channel grow. Cool? So if you could do that for me, I appreciate that. Now, let's get into the video. So, what is the number 1 sign, or sign number 1, that a guy is going to waste your time? And I see this all the freaking time. It's the pen pal situation. Now, what is the pen pal situation? It's the guy that asks for your number, gets your number off of social media, doesn't matter, he texts you. But then a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, a month goes by, and he still has made 0 plans to try to see you in person. Why? Why are you still entertaining this guy? Why has he not made a single plan to see you in person? I'll tell you why. 3 reasons, okay? Reason number 1, he could just be scared, which in that case, dude, man the fuck up, okay? Ask me out. Reason number 2, which is the most common reason, by the way. Reason number 2 is that he's entertaining you as an option while he is entertaining other options at the same time. And then when those options don't work out, he's keeping you as a backup. And the moment those don't work out, guess what he's gonna do? Now he's gonna try to ask you or try to go out with you. Don't let that happen, okay? And I'm gonna tell you how not to let that happen in just a second. And reason number 3 why the guy keeps you in a pen pal situation is because he's just not interested in you. That's the least common reason, because if the guy is still showing you signs of the conversation keeps going and he's still trying to make conversation and it's fun and he texts you all the time, it's very rarely does that mean he's not interested. In most cases, it's either reason number 1 or reason number 2, specifically reason number 2, okay? But here's what you're gonna do if you're in a pen pal situation, okay? You're gonna do what I like to call stick the knife. Now, for legal reasons, I'm not saying use a knife or hurt him in any reason. That's not at all what I'm telling you by stick the knife. When I say stick the knife, I mean just like fucking poke him. Anytime he asks you a question, and it's a little bit of a harder question, all you have to say is this. Listen, I would love to tell you this, but it's a little bit of a complicated story. It's more of an in-person story. How about we talk it over a cup of coffee? And that's it. That's all you have to do, is just try to poke him so that he says, okay, yeah, let's go get a cup of coffee. Because if he's scared, then there you go. You kind of just gave him a signal or a sign that you're interested in him as well, which he probably should have already picked up on. But I guess a lot of men nowadays are just, I don't know what's wrong with most men. But anyways, that's all you got to do, is just give him a sign. And if you give him that sign, if you stick the knife and he still doesn't make any plans to see you in person, end that conversation, delete that number. That man is never going to take you seriously, and he's just going to waste your fucking time. Cool? Cool. Now, let's move on to reason number 2, or sign number 2 that he's going to waste your time. Sign number 2 is the classic, and you've heard this before. Classic, I don't want a relationship. I think I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't. Now, for a lot of women, they see this when he says, I don't want a relationship, and they take that as an invitation to try harder. They think, wow, what a great guy. He doesn't want a relationship though, but If only he got to see what an amazing person I am. If only he knew what a great woman I am, how wifey material I am, what I'm able to bring to the table. If he could only see my value the way other people see my value, if he could only know my true intentions. Let me stop you right there and let me tell you this. He already sees it, and he still doesn't want you. He still does not want you despite seeing your value. He sees that you're beautiful. He sees that you are wifey material. He sees that you have true intentions and that you're a good woman. And he still does not want you. Now, does that mean that there's something wrong with you? No. It's a tough pill to swallow to understand that you could be all of this and someone can still not want you. It's a tough pill to swallow. But let me put it to you like this, okay? It has nothing to do with you. It's all about him. And let me tell you what the problem with this is. The problem I see all the time with my coaching students is that the guy says, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm not looking for a relationship. And that woman tries harder. She tries to show him what an amazing woman she is. She tries to show him that she is wifey material, that she has all these great values and she could bring so much to the table. And do you want to know what that does to you? Because that's not going to change his mind. He already sees that you are wifey material. Showing him more isn't going to change his mind. He's already made up his mind about you. But what's going to happen is you're going to put all that effort into proving your worth to somebody. And then when he doesn't accept you, your self-worth is going to be completely shattered. Do you understand what that does to your self-worth? It's like saying, I put all of me, the best version of me forward, and that version still got rejected. Do you understand the emotional baggage that that's going to carry over to the next relationship? Because let me tell you this. The reason this guy specifically doesn't want you, and then sometimes, a lot of times, he will tell you he doesn't want a relationship, he doesn't want anything with you, and you are like an amazing woman, and then 3 months later, he gets into a relationship with a woman who is like half the woman that you are. Why does that happen? It happens because maybe you're just not his cup of tea. Maybe you are just not what he's looking for. You are just not for him. And let me put it to you like this in kind of an analogy, okay? Let's say that I don't like coffee, which that's a lie. I love coffee. I have my cup of coffee right here. But let's assume that I don't like coffee, right? You could show me the most premium, expensive, best coffee in the world. A coffee that coffee enthusiasts would pay thousands of dollars for one little bag of this coffee. You could show me that coffee. To me, a guy who doesn't appreciate coffee. I'll drink it. I don't like it. I'd rather have my tea or whatever. What's happening is you are showing your premium coffee that another guy would pay thousands of dollars for. You're showing that to a guy who doesn't even like coffee. And let me tell you right now, that guy that comes into your life and knows how to appreciate you, you can make that guy absolutely obsessed with you. You can absolutely do that. I know because a woman did that to me. And the funny thing is that in the beginning, I wasn't even that interested in this woman. I was just kind of like, I like her, but I don't care for her enough. But slowly, she started using one trick on me. And I say trick, but it's honestly more of like the way she carried herself, right? And she made me go from like, I like this woman to like, I am absolutely head over heels, obsessed, cannot get enough of this woman. Like I would drive 40 minutes just to maybe have an opportunity to see her. I would cancel plans with my friends to stay home in case she texted me saying she was free. I was absolutely head over heels in love with this woman, okay? Now, it's not the best thing in the world to be this in love, this obsessed with someone. It's honestly kind of toxic, but it works. Whatever she did to me absolutely worked. And I learned what she did to me. I understood what she did to me. I learned about the psychology of what she did to me, and I put it all inside my book. Now, you've probably heard of my book before. You've probably even read my book. But for the people who have not read my book, who don't understand yet the dark psychology that's going on inside that book, I need to give you a warning. Okay? If you want to read my book, cool, that's awesome. The link to it is in the description down below. All you have to do is go to the description. The link is right there. Click there, get the book, read it. But I have to give you 2 warnings before you read that book. Warning number 1 is, please be careful. Because when a person is absolutely obsessed with you, that person cannot live or breathe or just think of anything else except for you. And at that moment, it is your responsibility to take care of that person's feelings. Don't just use all this psychology to make a person obsessed with you if you're not going to truly want to build something with that person. Don't use it to make him obsessed with you and then just leave him. Because do you understand what that does to him, to his mental state? Use it on a guy that you want to truly build something with. Use it to take a good situation and make it an even better situation. And in that scenario, that's what the book is intended for, is to make a guy, to build something great with a guy that you have intentions of building something with. Not just to make a guy obsessed with you just because. Make sense? And the second warning I want to give you is, be careful what you wish for. Because the moment that guy is obsessed with you, it's going to be annoying. He will want to spend too much time with you. He will want to be around you all the time. And honestly, it can be kind of annoying. But just, like I'm telling you, be careful what you wish for. Okay, if you want to get that book, the link to it is in the description down below. Just click that link and go read the book. Great. But for now, let's keep going with the video. The third sign of a guy that is going to waste your time is the guy who never puts in effort. Now, this is a huge one. The guy who never actually puts in the effort. Let me ask you this question. This guy that you're talking to, right? And you guys might go out on dates. You guys might text all the time. Great. What would happen if tomorrow you stopped suggesting dates? You stopped asking him to go places, asking him to take you places. You stopped sending him good morning texts. If you stopped doing all of that, would he continue doing it? Would you guys, if you stopped asking him to go on dates this next week, would you still go on a date with him? Would he still ask you to go on a date with him? Because I see this all the time. Women say that they're in a great relationship. Yeah, we're in a great relationship. We're having a great situationship, whatever, or it's leading up to a relationship. And it's like, yeah, we go out all the time and we constantly text each other or FaceTime each other or see each other all the time. Okay, great. But what she doesn't realize is that that only happens because she's the one who's putting in all the effort. She's the one who's calling him. She's the one who is asking him to go out. She's the one who's making plans. She's the one who's saying, hey, let's go to this place. She's the one inviting him over. She's the one who's initiating everything. It's a very one-sided relationship, and he's just kind of, arms crossed, not really doing anything. Please, be careful with this. This is probably going to be like the shortest sign that we're going to see in this entire presentation, but just be careful with this. Ask yourself, tomorrow, if you stopped initiating, would there still be something there? Because I don't care what people say, it has to be a little bit of a 50-50. Okay, not like absolute all the time, but it has to be like this, like back and forth, where you put in the effort, he also puts in the effort. Because a lot of times it might look like you have this perfect thing going on, but it's all because you are the one who is carrying the entire relationship, who's carrying everything. Please, don't be the one who's carrying all the weight. Don't be the one who's initiating everything. Test it out. Test it out. Go a week without initiating everything and see if anything changes. And if it changes and he isn't initiating anything, call it out right then and there. because the longer this keeps going on, the worse it's going to be. The more attached you're going to be, the more time you're going to waste on him. And honestly, the more scars or the more wounds you're going to develop over time. And then the moment that it ends, you're going to think that you can never live without him. Make sense? So please try to spot that out. And that's about it for the 3 signs that he's wasting your time. Of course, there are more signs. I can make more videos, but let me know down in the comments below what you want me to answer, what questions you want me to answer, and what type of videos you want to see. Cool? And again, remember, if you want to get my book, it is down below in the description. Just click that link down below and you can get it there. Just please remember the warnings, and I will see you in the next video.